vintage community. Hey, Belinda. Gonna chat. Do some intro. Hey, Carrie. Big canopy, my canopy. You'd think the announcer, Carrie, would be like told how to say the town name, you know? I think I'm getting better, Belinda. Like, not that I always have a lot of energy, but like, I feel like it's gonna be better. I haven't had to blow my nose all day long, like this TMI, but like the skin is just like so dry and peeling from like blowing my nose so much. Um, like we've been planning. Hey, Debbie. Tonight, at least, at work was slow. Like, because of our conversion coming up, we've been trying to get everybody to pick up. So, um, it wasn't too bad. Hey, Karen. I'm just a little still stuffy in my face. So, hopefully, when I wake up tomorrow, it's even better. We're getting a fridge and a stove tomorrow delivered. So, I got to do some, I got to move stuff around for that. Hey, Pamela Joe. Like, I've been planning the Instagram, and I didn't know if I should do like pre-recorded, and then I was like trying to come up with a whole outline, like of different topics. But I figured it might be. I mean, a lot of you guys may know how to, obviously have Instagram accounts and know how to, you know how to post a photo. So everyone's going to be at different parts. So I guess you can fast forward, skip around, but I just thought Pam, I'm wearing your shirt. But I thought, just for some of the people in the community who don't know Instagram at all, or, at least that way they can get on and, like, find the ISN, the SSVS sales, find certain, know how to look someone up, know how to do the static sale, just the basics. That way, at least if they, we say we're going to have something on Instagram, they at least know how to find it. A deer crew. Is there a name for a group of deer? That'd be funny. I keep forgetting about the name change too. Amanda, our Canadian friend. But I figured it might be better just do it as a live chat. That way, in case people had questions, I should have wrote down the names before of like the people who, wanted to learn about Instagram. But they can always go back and watch this, so I can share it on Instagram. And I mean, I'm sure a lot of people, like the people I'm seeing here, have Instagram. And so I thought 1 week, like that's what I could do on my Sunday night chats. If I don't have an unboxing or haul or whatever, or a sale, I could talk about Instagram. We could do 1 week, stories. This is how to create a story, how to tag people, you know, um, This is like how you do a post and tag people. I figured like post we can talk about tonight. And Reels is the only thing I'm not that familiar with, but that can come later, or something like that. Oh, okay, cool, Amanda. I wasn't sure. But I know Carrie and Pam, sometimes Pam knows how to do stuff that I don't even know how to do. So if I get any tips, maybe we'll add them to the description or comments after the video. And one thing I did learn when I created an account for Jane, Doggone Happy Vintage, is that because, I've had mine for a while, so maybe it was the same, but I can't remember. But when you create an account, they email you like a passcode or like a special link that you have to basically verify with. So it's hard if someone's setting it up for you, because then I'm like, oh, well, I don't have access to your actual personal email, so can you check the code and do that? Carrie, but you know the basics. I see you're following all those ISN things. Sue's here. Sue Spezia. If you didn't see Debbie's live yesterday with her knock knock who's there, Sue Spezia did another impression of me. We gotta give her some more to work with. Hey, Christy. Yeah, basically, yeah, Carrie. Because I think like a lot of people that Christy like will make a promo for, like Katie and I used to do the like daily schedule on there and stuff back and forth. Like, and when you tag somebody in it, it sends it to you in a message. Like if you're the one tagged, like when I promoted this tonight, I'll tag people, and if you click on it, it'll say add to your story. And maybe a lot of people don't know what to do, but you can just click the add to your story, and you have the option like to pinch and zoom on your screen to enlarge it or smaller and add gifts. Now that's sounding complicated, so we can go over that. But hey, Catherine. Oh yes, and this Sunday I will be doing a unboxing of Catherine's what I got from Catherine Young, the kitschy junk drawer box. I got a whole bunch of goodies, so I can't wait to show y'all what I got. And one thing that made me laugh, but lots of cute stuff. Hey, PA. Did I miss anyone? Hey, Auntie K. Hey, Martha. Oh, yeah, I want to finish in time for Tammy's sale. So, we could talk about this forever probably, but I know it did come quickly. And my box is huge. But I loved that it was like a little treasure hunt. Everything I opened like had something else inside of it. It was so cool. Fatbird Finds is coming back from vacation, so thought I'd just jump in for tonight. Delbert's at a concert. So I think a lot of you have Instagram already. But for those that REO Speedwagon, nice. I believe you probably know how to download the app to your phone from your Play Store. I have Android. I know a lot of people have iPhone. But let me log out of mine so you can, for those who don't have an account, can see what it looks like. Because I have 2 accounts on here. Okay. That's cool, Delbert. You gotta post some pictures on your Instagram. Okay, I guess I'm gonna have to log out of both. 1 sec. Yep. Okay. Log out. Martha. That's what I was gonna say, Sue. I'm like, Sophia. See? Catherine knows things that I don't even know. Marker tool to create a solid background color. Or maybe I do and I just do. Okay. So who who doesn't have an Instagram at all? If you could put in the chat. Because you can either make an account just with connecting to your Facebook if you have one, or you can sign up with your email or phone number. Yeah, so go ahead and download the app if you don't have the app. I know some people might be watching this on their phone, so I guess you could watch back later. Hey, all in the attic treasures. So like this is what, hold on, mine comes up to Instagram. And because mine is connected through Facebook, it says continue as Angela, or you can hit sign up with email or phone number. So let me just do that so you can see what it looks like. So you can either use, hope I'm not blinding you all, your phone number, you can sign up, or email and use your email. And you'd put your email in here. And you're going to put your email in, hit next. If you're creating like a personal, like mine is just my name, like A. Marksberry for my initials. But if you're coming up with like, Southern Fried Vintage, something like that, it'll tell you whether that name's already been created or not. And then once you hit next and you follow the information, it'll send you an email, and you're going to want to go to your email and verify the account so that way they know it's like you who's creating this. And then it should bring you in. Thanks, Katie. I figured at least if we could help people get on, or people have questions, we could like talk about that stuff. Let's see if they could get on and learn how to post. Because, hey, Christina. So I'm just going to continue as Angela. Look, Christina, you're the first thing on my news feed. Trying to get it to focus. Okay. So, obviously, if you are just creating your Instagram, when you log in, because you're not going to have any, you're not going to be following anybody and nobody's going to be following you. It might ask you if you're using Facebook, if you want to use like the people in your contact list, or if you're using your phone number. I say like wait till later or yes, and then you can choose on who you want to add. So at the top, you won't really have anything, but we can show you how to add friends in just a minute. I'm just giving you guys a minute. I don't know if anyone's creating accounts who doesn't have an IG. When we say IG, we mean Instagram. And that's where you can look up all the hashtags, like, and find different things. Yeah, it's going to ask you if you want to merge. Sorry, that's a new thing. Thanks, Katie. If you want to merge your Facebook and Instagram chats, I don't do that because then it's going to, yeah, too many things all at once. Like, I don't need to have this all in and be sending like the wrong place or, yeah, it wants to know how old you are. I forgot, like, okay, I have Android, so does the iPhone look any different with the layout than this? Like, is your guys' icons at the bottom the same? Or is it a different layout? Like, I got the plus, heart, and the little message thing up at the top. Oh, no problem. All in the attic, can you share your name? So I can, if you'd like. Okay, looks the same. I wasn't sure, yeah, if there was like a different, if it was a top or bottom different. I'm out of the loop because I'm not an iPhone user. All right. Maybe shortly. Marianne. Okay. Maybe I've known that. Okay. I guess I can point at the buttons while they're creating accounts. So like on the top here, you're going to have your plus, which is where you can go to add a post, which will go to your feed on your like profile. Say like down here in the corner, it has my little picture. Oops, wrong button. On that side, and you click it, this will be like what we call your grid of like your pictures and things. So when you click that plus, let me click on something. I'll click on this picture I took for Catherine's thing. It's like, sorry. Okay. You can, choose what, like, if you want to post a picture, and then right here on the bottom, you can scroll through. Let me try to do this backwards, like reels, live, story. And you're going to choose post if you wanted to go to your profile, like, as a permanent thing, or stories. They're 24 hours long. And that's what's all up at the top here with all the little circles. Like, here's Kelly Michelle's, and she shared my post. So see, it has my name. And it says, like, how long ago they did it. And then, I don't know. I can't play music. I don't want to get a copyright strike. Then you got your heart up in the corner, which is your notifications, your activity. I mean, anyone who has an account probably knows this already, but that's where you'll find any notifications. And if you have a new one, there'll be a little like dot up on the heart, or if you have a message, there'll be a little dot on the little like lightning bolt. Yeah, the one furthest to the right, the little lightning bolt, is your messages. I gotta hide all my secret messages from everyone. But like, so like, click on the little message thing. This is where it'll come up, and you'll have your messages. And then up in the right hand corner, you'll have that little camera button. So that's if you want to have a video chat, or the pencil one. That's where you can hit, and then you can type in a user's name or start typing out their name. And if it's connected to their account, it'll bring up the name, and you click that to send them a message. Yes, your DMs, your direct messages. So like if you hear them saying like send me a DM, or if you're at a static sale, which is like when the Instagram sellers post, they could have a vintage item and they'll post underneath, this is the item, this is the specifications, this is the price, please DM me with your PayPal info. DM just means, you message them your information, and I'll show you how you can do that. No, your notifications will be in the heart. Like, so right now, mine has a little dot. I can't see. So that means I have a new notification. So you click on that. And I have a comment from Yvonne Thrifty Rich on Debbie's post from earlier. I'm trying to find a static item thing, like... Okay, well, here's a fancy mermaid. Like, from Happy Hawaiian Housewife. So on the bottom there, you're going to have some symbols too. So you see the heart is where you're going to, if you tap that, it's kind of like on Facebook when you like a post. You like a picture. That's just letting the person know, like, where it says like liked by H. Casey, Helen Casey, your name would come up there that you like them. The little bubble next to it would be to comment, and like it says, you could click on that, and then it brings you up to this, the comments, where you can type, leave emojis, on that post. And then there's the little paper airplane. So like if you're buying something from a static sale or like a claim sale, and they say sometimes people will ask you to share, like send them that in the message so they know like kind of which item you're claiming. So you can click that little paper airplane, and it'll come up with like your options of like people to send messages to. And so you can click send, or you can type in a name, and so it'll send that post to that person. So like sometimes, if you see posts, I'll send it to Pam or whatever. Like if I think of someone, I'm like, check this out, Jerry, one sec. Just got here. You may have already answered. I'd like a lesson to learn how to make those cool ads that advertisers say. Oh, like a story. If you write a comment book, they're always going to be public. If you want, I guess, to say something to them for it to be private, that's when I would click the little paper airplane, like arrow, and then it would send that post, and then you could ask like that person, just type in their name. So like this one would be happy, and if when you start typing it, it should come up, so you can click on that, and then if you want it to be private, I guess I would just DM the person. And this may be a little chaotic, but oh my gosh, yes, y'all gotta see Sue doing an impersonation of Pam. That was so funny. And Pam was just laughing her head off. Jerry, I think you're talking about stories. So like so here. So like here's Christy's things. So like this, right, Jerry? Which Christy needs to be on a chat with me one week because she's far beyond me. She with creating these stories. And she also uses Canva. So like, and then see if you tag other people, see it's like the same story. Let's see, like Pam can share it. And then it kind of like reposts it with that person's name. A PowerPoint. I know. That's what I thought. Like for some things, I could do my phone and do like a screen recording, and do that, or like do some screenshots and share it. Why don't the people who are setting up IG tonight send those of us already on a post so they can be real-time interactive to make sure they are familiar? Hey, Jeannie. Hey, Dana. No, Jerry. It doesn't have to be as complicated as Christy has it. We can talk about, like, we can, you know, if you want to message, we could go over stories, but I'm going to do that we can do that in a whole separate chat just to show, like, I would say you'll have to be careful with the music thing. Just turn the volume down and I can show you, like, the options and stuff and how you look up music and how you can add it. But it doesn't have to be all that crazy. So, like, on my phone, if I want to do a story, I can just swipe this way, too. So, like, it'll come up with the camera. Or you can choose, like, a picture. Don't mind all my junk. So, like, here's a picture. This is a little preview of something I got from Catherine's box. So, I got a picture of Ken, which I thought was hilarious. So, if you can choose a picture like this, or, you know, if it's a graphic you made elsewhere, you can, you know, it'll show your picture down in the bottom corner here. You can click that and scroll through. Post photos with text. Yeah, so here, like, if you just want to, you bring up this picture, you want to type, you just, you know, tap the screen. I'll just type promo. And then up at the top here, there'll be some options. So you got text alignment, there's color, and then the, like, it looks kind of weird. But the one all the way on the right, that's like, see, it says promo. If I click the little A, it puts like a black background behind it. And if you click it again, it'll put a white background behind it and changes the text to black. Okay. Trying to get this so you can see it. Well, I don't know why that's not showing, but that's why I said I'll do some, you know, once y'all get on Instagram. But Jerry, so like you know, have the text there. says promo. Like, how close do I need to get this thing to focus? But let me take it off the white and put it, you do the color. Let me make it bigger. Maybe you can see that. Why is it not focusing? I wonder because it's if it's a light background. There you go. Like, promo. So you can type in, the details about your sale. You can put your time. You don't even have to have the box behind it. You can just right in the middle, there's the little color wheel. You can click it and change it to whatever color. We can go back over this. You can ask questions and everything. What did I miss? Go to my account and show Helen Casey what links are. Okay. So hold on. So Jerry, like if you're gonna post a promo like this, and then up at the top, there's hold on. Okay. So up at the top, there's. Okay, let's back up. So you can see it better, like. Let me do a solid color. So like at the top, there's that little like post-it note with the smiley face. If you click on that, that's going to bring up all these options. So you got, there's like mention. I don't know if you guys can see this. I'm looking at a weird angle. There's music, there's gifts. So if you start typing in there, oh no, Amanda. Girl, message me. Maybe I can help you tomorrow. But Jerry, if you just type and put like the @ symbol. So like let me put in T, which of course now isn't working. Sometimes Instagram, like they have these glitches where I have to start all over. Okay, so when you put the @ symbol, you want to tag like someone like Christy or me or Katie or whoever to share your post, or if you just want to let that person know about your post, like you put the @ symbol and then you start typing their name, like it comes up down at the bottom, like with your friends and stuff, people you're following, and you'd say like I'll click Katie here, so it'll tag Katie and have her name, Vintage and Vinyl. And sometimes like when we're doing the stories, because we don't want like all the names like just be sitting there seen, you can choose the color wheel again, and then there's like you can either try to choose like the color down here that matches what the background is, or there's a little dropper and then you can just drag it to the background and hit done. So then like it just blends in, like you can't even see it now because I just made it the same color as the background. And then when you're ready to post, there's a little your picture down there and it says your story. Just click that and it'll post it to your stories for 24 hours. And that's what comes up at the top of everybody's feed on the top of the page. So that's where we see all your promos. And let me go to Pam's page to show you all the links in bio. So when people always say link in bio, well, like I can show mine too, Pam. Like here's mine. We'll start with, because so here's my bio. And then you just, some people like fill these things here, like if they have stuff they want you to look up again. But I have my Linktree link there, so you just click on that. And then it has a link to my YouTube. And then, if I have this shared on YouTube, that has a link to my Instagram. And then merch. And now it has this option where, like, you can do this. This is through Linktree. It's a separate thing that you could post in your bio. So it has, like, a kind of, you can preview your link, your shop. So that, you would go through that in your settings, in your account, and you'd be able to update those things. Let me go to Pam's. So here's Pam's. And if you're looking for her links, you just click on the link there. And then see it brings up her link tree with her merch, her eBay store, Etsy shop, and YouTube channel. And then, like, you click on it, and it brings you up to her YouTube page. So, I know a lot of us have that link tree because if you have multiple things, you're sharing your YouTube channel, if you have merch, or, if you have an eBay or an Etsy that you want people to connect to. Yeah, I'm sorry you're having trouble, Amanda. Sorry, I'm just reading back the chat to see if there's a... 10 seconds and it says it's expired. Well, Are you on your computer or on the phone? I don't think one is better. Just thought, like, maybe you could switch easier on the computer. Like, if you're opening your email, And you can look at Instagram from your desktop. So I was thinking about doing a split screen with that, which I guess I could show you some stuff through there. It's just you can't post anything new from the desktop version of Instagram. And this, it's kind of hard viewing stories and stuff like that. I like watching sales like that sometimes because you can see more than like 2 comments at a time, but it kind of lags more than as if you were watching it on your phone. All right, thanks, Debbie. Marianne, were you able to create an account? Or I don't know if you were doing it right this second. Okay, Amanda. I wonder if it's just a glitch or something. Hey, and I'm willing to help anyone, if you want to. I was going to say, you want to DM me. But I guess you can email me. And we could, my email is just my name, Angela, Marksberry @gmail.com. Hey, Dana. Yeah, I may want you to type it in, Amanda. I don't know if maybe it's just something goofy. Yeah, I can. If you want to message me tomorrow and try to help you. Oh, okay. Well, once you've created an account and you go in, I just thought tonight we'll talk about how you can post. Okay, so we went over there, like the plus shape, come up, and it'll have your pictures at the bottom there where you can hit post, story. So let's just say, let me choose a picture I can edit, like, like, sorry, there's a lot of schedule stuff. So, like here. So I'll choose this picture of my little baby that I need to sell. So down in the corner are those two arrows. If you click that, it'll kind of help zoom out, because Instagram just likes to zoom in on everything, and then sometimes it cuts it off. Facebook, so once you choose the picture that you want to post, yeah, it's more annoying from a desktop, but like sometimes I'll go through there for the messaging, like if I'm talking with Katie or Krista or whatever, well, I'll go on the desktop, and like if I'm sending links or something or like images to them, I'll just use the desktop. Like you choose your picture. Okay, and then you can also choose to, like, when you share more than one picture, there's a multiple option. So down backwards on this side, those two little buttons, either obviously the camera button, so you can either take a photo, or if you click the one with the, it's got like a square, you can choose the square, and then you can choose multiple, so then it'll allow you to click on other, if you had a series of photos. Yes, and you can send voice memos on the direct messages, which I've started doing in my group chats, and good Lord, sometimes it takes you a long time to catch up. But you can choose multiple, so this one I'll just do a single. So if you want to post something, remember to the plus mark, choose your photo, then you'll hit the right hand arrow up in the top of the screen, this little button up there, if I can see it. Okay, sorry, all over the place. There's a little arrow that points that way. You click it, and down here it's going to come up with the different filters. So you can either choose to not have a filter, and then you can just hit the arrow again, or you can choose and like see what the different filters look like, and then if you hold it down, it'll kind of before and after, or wait, up here, yeah, before and after show you what the filter would look like. And then also you can hit edit, that's on the right hand side of the screen, and it'll give you the options like brightness, contrast, structure, warmth, like where you can edit it if you want to brighten up the photo. So like if you hit brightness, and basically it gives you a slider bar where you can mess with your settings there. And just hit done. And when you're done, like if you just want to post a picture simply, you can choose your photo, hit the right arrow, and then it's going to come up to this page. Right, PA? I mean, well, not me, but it's going to come up to this. So you can link it to your Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr if you want, and tag people. So if you want to hit tag people, you can hit that. You would just touch the screen, and it would come up like, who's this? And then you can start typing a name. So like, let's say if I do Katie, you can start typing Katie, or you can put vintage and vinyl, but sometimes Katie is easier because there's a lot of vintage if you know the person's name, and if that name is attached to their account, it's easier that way. But it'll say like, see, who's this? And you can click and add someone to the post. And when you're done, there's a check mark here. Hit the check mark. You can add location if you want to, but I don't really. But if you're going to use hashtags, that's how other people would find your post. So especially if you're doing sales, promoting something, you can put hashtag vintage glass, hashtag ISN, like if you're a member of that part, because I know there's requirements, like hashtag vintage for sale. You would just put, a hashtag symbol, pound, and post. So when you start typing in, like I'll start typing in vintage, it comes up with all these options and then tells you how many posts are under each tag. So now what I've heard from other Instagram people is like, you may not want to choose the one that has 145 million posts because, obviously your post may not be seen because there's 145 million other posts in that thing. So I just try to look maybe one that doesn't that's at least over 10,000, but I mean, it's pretty popular on Instagram apparently because they're all in the millions, a lot of them. So vintage for sale is 2 million, 2.3. But you could tag vintage Christmas that has 666,000, 364. So the more specific you are, it might be better, but you just got to look. If it's 5 posts, someone may not be seeing it, But that's how you can put the hashtags. And if you're going to post it, you just hit the check mark up in the corner and it'll post it to your grid, which is what's on your profile, under your picture, and all that. Let me back out of this card. Okay. Oh, okay, Amanda. Amanda, if you want to email me tomorrow, I could try to help you get it, see if we can get it. Maybe there's just a glitch because no matter what, your code shouldn't be expiring that fast. And so, let's say you're trying to look someone up. So on the bottom, let's explain the bottom buttons. So, hold on. Okay. So on the bottom, we got your home button, which is this side. You got your home, which is going to bring you to your feed here. And then you got the magnifying glass, so it's just a search. The middle one is going to be your video, your reels. The little shopping bag is going to be the shop because there's the Instagram ads, shops, people sell clothes and different things. And then your picture should be all the way on the bottom right where it takes you to your profile or your account. So if you're looking for someone, hit that magnifying glass. So say I'm looking up Joni. Her name is J Rose or Vintagerous. So you start typing VINT and see. Okay, there's a lot of vintages. Hold on. Trying to get close. Or we'll go with Martha. So you start typing in vintage and it'll come up with different people. See hashtag vintage glass because this is probably what I've looked up before, or these are people that I'm following. So if you're looking for Martha vintage conversation, you can start either type Martha O'Brien and maybe it would start finding it because the beginning of the name. So hit Martha, click it, and since if you have a new account, you won't be following anybody. Here it would be in blue and would say follow. So you can just click that. Right now I'm already following her, so I don't need to, but once you're following them, because some people are on private, so you can't see their Instagram feed. So once you hit that, then it usually will show you, like, refresh and show you their grid. So like Martha, she's got multiple, like, posts with multiple. So the ones with the little squares up in the corner are showing you that you have, that's a post with multiple photos in there. So you can click on it, and then it'll have like a little dots at the bottom, depending on how many photos they have. So then you can just swipe, and then, like, again, the heart, if you want to like the photo. And see this, like, if I'm going to send to, let's see, I'll choose cat. Like, cat's down there, and I'll just hit send, and then I'll just say done. So I hit done, and then it'll send that post. So let me show you what it'll look like. Go back to your messages, your DMs. So this is how it would come up. Like, I sent her my promo earlier, and then this is how it would come up that I sent her this post. And then you can click on that, and then it would bring you up to that post. Yeah, typing in your real name, if you know their real name, is easier. But some people I know, like, have, like, I don't know if it's Michelle Comfy Cozy, or no, I think she is. But some people, like, they have their, like, YouTube name or Instagram name is their, like, legit name too. So, but, all right, Jerry. Photoshop book. How do I find different things on another's page, such as reseller calendar? I mean, we can make a hashtag like reseller calendar, and then, like, if I tag it that and you follow that, like, if you necessarily can't find me, I mean, if you're following me, you should be able to find it. But if someone's not, if you just want to tell them, like, hey, just look up reseller calendar, and then, so, like, you go to search, like how I had vintage glass, or I was looking up light blue glass. So it would look like this, and then just hit, like, light blue glass, and it would be under here. So, when I make the calendar, if I put hashtag, like, reseller calendar, and then if you start typing that in, it would be, because then you can filter these, like, vintage, which I don't know why it's not now. Because usually it'll let you search by, like, tags, profiles, like, pages, or so. Okay, like here. So I put in vintage calendar. So this is your top results. And then up at the top, see, it'll say accounts, tags, places. And you would want to look under tags if I put it as a hashtag. See you in a bit, Christina. And see here, it would give you all the tags that are, like, close. Oh, see, there's vintage calendar. Let's see. But then it might be showing you actual vintage calendars. Like, yeah. So you're going to have top and recent, which top, I think, just means is, like, the more popular, like, from accounts you may be following. And then they have recent. So this is, like, and you can see, like, it would be under there. I mean, I could start doing that if people wanted to find the calendar that way as well. I think I put it, like, under hashtag vintage life sales or something, but trying to think. Like, basically I told you how you can create a post, how to check your messages, If you wanted to leave someone a voice memo in a DM, you can record your voice and send it to them. It's like a voicemail. So when you go in the message, I'm in a message with Katie, this is what your DM would look like. If you have a new account, it would be blank, but and there's a camera button so you can send a picture or a video to the person, and the little mic is where you can record yourself. The picture next to it is where you can upload a photo to the person, and then the little post-it happy face would be where you can post those emojis, the stickers. You click on it and this is what comes up. And then you can search things to post. But the voice memo, if you hold down the mic button, you can record yourself. Now, some people, it takes a little getting used to sometimes, and after a while, it will cut you off. I don't know if it's a minute or 30 seconds, but sometimes it's easier to do it that way than, typing out everything you're trying to say. But, you're just trying to show Katie as a test. So, you hold it down and it starts a counter. So right now it says 4 seconds. I'm trying, if you can see down there, it's recording my voice. And then you send it, and that's what it looks like. And then it's going to be weird hearing my voice back, but you hold it down and it starts a counter. See, and it records, plays what you recorded. And if you want to unsend something, you can hold down on the post, and there's reply or unsend. I think as long as the person hasn't viewed it, you can unsend it, so you can almost delete it. I know. I'm can I get a warning? It starts vibrating when it's going to cut me off or something. All right. Good night, Sue. Yeah, Sue's IG is Raggedy Susie right there in the chat. And if you find any of us on there, basically you can go, let me show you, go to our account. Is this a test, Katie?
Let's see, I can send a voice message.
Okay, here's Katie sending a message back. Hold on.
And then see, I can send a voice message back. Hello, everyone, on Angela's Live. This is how you send a voice message.
I was I need to listen to it first. What if it's not?
These messages are very easy to send because you don't have to type anything out. You just press the button and talk.
Yeah, so you can send messages back and forth that way. And then you can also hold down on the post and it'll let you reply with an emoji. You can say heart and heart, and then it'll post another you like their thing, or you're laughing at it, or you the puking face, the poop emoji, whatever. But Amanda, you'll get there. But once you know how to log in, how to post, once you know what these buttons are for, because that's the biggest thing. Obviously, if you're brand new to it, it's kind of confusing. You're what does what? Especially when they do a update and move everything around. But if you click on that middle video button, see it brings up these people's reels and TikToks and all that stuff. Oh, I better be careful. But if you find any of us, if you can look up Misty, Thrifter, Junker, Vintage Hunter, or me, you go to their account, click on their name, and then if you hit following or followers, let's do following. So if you scroll through the following, who they're following, that's a way you guys, for those of you who are new and want to find people in the community to like their accounts, it'd be a lot easier. So you're not searching everybody up. You can come on here and just like look on one of our accounts, and then you can follow people this way, because on this side it'll say follow, and then you can just click, and this is how you can find a lot of people. So there's like Nate, Christy, I got Carrie, Gina, Fatbird Finds, Miranda, the Rehomer, like, and then if you just hit follow, it'll add them to the thing, and then like when they post stories, it'll come up here, or if someone's live, it'll be up here and say live, like the Vintage Bulldog is live now. So click on it, and there's the sale.
8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
So
3,
if anybody's live, they'll be up top. Stories are up top. And I think that's the basics for tonight. Unless anybody has some more questions. Yes, Katie should. Yep, I know everyone's heading over to Tammy's, so just rewatch this. Again, if Amanda, Marianne, or Jerry's gone, but if she rewatches this, I think a lot of people have my email. I can put it in the description as well. But if you need help, and obviously if you don't have an Instagram yet, you're not going to DM me, but there's my email. If you need help, I can try to do some maybe I'll get off of here and do some screenshots and arrows and stuff, so I can the people who want them I can send them to you, so you can kind of have those as a guide of what you're supposed to be looking for. But this will be the first chat. And then I heard, I think Daniel with Sarah, Vintage Button Nose, I think, is doing an Instagram chat. But I don't know if they're going to be talking about more like the ISN or the sales part of it, because we can do that on a chat coming up maybe Sunday after the unboxing. If people want to know about how to do the sales or claims and all that stuff, we can talk about that. But thanks everyone who hung in tonight and helped contribute and ask questions. Want to make this we've been talking about this for a while, so we can do this as a series. Hey, and if you have a question you think of later, just comment on the video, and we other people can help, or I can comment back and we can try to help you figure this out. Okay, no problem. Anyone message me if you need help. So that way, hey, at least if you know how to log in, post, or find these sales or find these people, at least you're most of the way there. If you're not going to be making promos, you don't have to worry about that part. But hey, at least if it can help you get online and find your friends from the vintage community, and find if they're doing sales on there, so you're at least getting to see those things. Hey, I thought that would be a good help. I'll see you over at Tammy's sale, and she's at Vintage Uprising, Texas, with Jody tonight, and Martha and Christina. So don't forget to give this a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm 40 away from 500, so Sunday I'm going to dig out my uranium thing I plan on giving away and give a little preview of that. So subscribe, comment, leave a question, if you have one afterwards. Everything helps the algorithm. So again, thanks everyone. Have a good night.